So like Sobharirishi, for example. Sobharirishi, he had 50 forms, and he married to the 50 daughters of King Manata, wasn't it? So, in this way, the jivas can manifest many forms also. One in the Audarya Dham and another in the Madhurya Dham. Audarya Dham, the abode of magnanimity, is Navadvipa Dham, and Madhurya Dham is Vrindavan. So this is the conception. Devotee is asking, so the bhajan of Mahaprabhu is in Dasya Rasa? Gurudeva says, okay, Gurudeva is explaining about Dasya Bhava. He used to say, when you say Dasya Bhava, generally all the jivas are servants of Bhagavan. Prabhu, could you put this in, Maharaj? Like if you say, I'm your servant. Oh, yeah. I'm your servant. Like everybody is the servant of Lord. Nanda Maharaj, he also feels like he's the servant of Krishna. Baladeva Prabhu also. Shrimati Radhika, she also feels she's the servant of Krishna. Dasa means, Dasa doesn't mean like Hanuman, just like Hanuman Dasya Rasa. No, not necessarily. There's a normal conception that everybody is a servant of Lord. Everyone is servant of Lord. Everybody is servant. Shanta Dasa, Sakha, Vatsalya, Madhurya, all of them. They are the servants in Dasya Rasa. When you say Dasya Rasa, people become like, oh, I'm the servant. But it's not exactly like that. When you say Dasya, actually means servant, Sevak. So one thing is Vishai, another is Ashray. So what is Vishai? Krishna. There's only one enjoyer, which is Krishna. And who is Ashraya, the shelter of the love? Shrimati Radhika. So under the guidance of Radharani, everybody serves under the guidance of Radharani. If I speak too much, maybe you not understand. Who can serve Krishna? Krishna? Only Shrimati Radhika can serve Krishna. Shrimati Radhika serves Krishna in the 5 rasas. So Jogamaya arranges in Shrimati Radhika serves in different ways. So the Vatsalya Bhava that Shrimati Radhika has in her heart, this Vatsalya Bhava manifests in the embodiment form, in the form of Nanda and Yashoda, and serve Krishna in the form of this Vatsalya Rasa. Because we don't have so much intelligence, we have material conception, so we think, how is this possible? But in the transcendental world, it's not like that, the conceptions. The conception of the transcendental world is completely beyond these material conceptions. Shrimati Radhika, she like personifies herself in the form of Vatsalya Bhava, in the form of Nanda and Yashoda, and she serves Krishna like that. So in one form she's serving Krishna. Nanda and Yashoda both, they have this Vatsalya Bhava for Krishna. The tattva of Gaudiya Sampradaya is very deep. Doing bhajana slowly. Bhaktivinoda Thakur said about this, in one life you just must listen about this. What did I say? For one life, you should do 2 things in one life. Just continue listening. And another thing, also, fix your goal. What did I say? Fix your goal. You have to fix your goal. Just like, for example, before, people, they used to sit and Nowadays people have computer and many things. That time people used to look to the pole star and guide themselves according to the stars. So they used to fix in the pole star and they used to drive the boat accordingly to the direction of this pole star. So they know which direction the ship is going. It's going to south, to the north, or to the south. Just looking at the Dhruva Nakshatra pole star. Do you understand? So in the same way, the secret of the bhajan is that in one life you just must what? Fix your goal. What is the goal? What's our goal? Like the Advaitavadis, for example, they want liberation. Some people I want to be in the Nirvikara, the like light of God without differentiation. And some people have material desires, for example. But you just must fix your goal. Where do you want to go? You want to go to Vaikuntha, Ayodhya? You want to go to Dwarika or to Mathura, or even beyond that, to Goloka, or even beyond. So when you do sadhana bhajan, fixing your goal, this seed of Bhakti, creeper of the Bhakti which is in your heart, slowly will manifest and become a creeper and will cross this universe and will go to Goloka Vrindavan. You know, the creeper of Loki is like one kind of pumpkin. So there are like five branches in this creeper of Loki. You have to trim the branches, and then this creeper will continue going up. So in these 5 modes, Shantadasa, Sakya, Vatsalya, Madhurya, 5 modes. So you must slowly you trim the other 4. You don't need Shanta, no need Dasya, no need Vatsalya, no need Sakya. Also, you need only Madhurya. And then this Madhurya then later will unfold in 2 other branches. Sakyata, mode of husband-wife, and Paramore mode, Parakya. So you have also to cut a little bit the Swakya mode, and then just keep Parakya. And there will be also 2 more sub-branches, the mode of Chandravali, the group of Chandravali and group of Shrimati Radhika. So also you should cut off this group of Chandravali mode. Srila Vamana Maharaj Gurudeva used to say, according to the kind of bhajana you do, just do whatever you want. I'm always in the party of Shrimati Radhika. I am always at the side of Shrimati Radhika. Ginger. Should bring. Ginger. Water is cold, Ananda, or it's good to drink? He says, water. It's warm. Okay, so Sambandhanuga also you must cut. Just come to Kamanuga. So then you come 2 parts again in Kamanuga Bhakti. So 1. It's cold. Because I can't say the water is cold. So 1 is Sambhoga Chamai, another Tatat Bhava Chamai. So also you must trim this Sambhoga Chamai and keep only Tatat Bhava Chamai. Huh? She's saying, anyway, just establish the goal. So what is your goal? You want to become the Paryadasi, the servants of Shrimati Radhika. So Bhaktivinoda Thakur is saying, once Shrimati Radhika will take me in her group. So you say Gurudeva. Gurudeva, always when he used to do many prayers, always he used to do this in the end. Tave vasmi, tave vasmi. Gurudeva. No, in his Bhajana Kutir is written these prayers to Srimati Radhika. It's written also in the temple of Mathura in the walls where next to the room of Shalatrita Maharaj. So who is Gandharvika, Srimati Radhika? Hey Gandharvika, Srimati Radhika. Please bring me in your group. So what I want to say is that maybe you attain your goal or not, but in this life you must establish the goal you want to attain. Establish your goal, and one day you'll reach this goal. Yes, you will reach. Like for example, Jiva Goswami, he gives two examples. The top of the Himalayas. What? So a piece of cold of ice is melted by the rays of the sun. This water, which was like ice and is now becoming a drop of water because of the rays of the sun. This water is thinking, I want to meet the ocean. I want to meet the ocean. So this drop of water, slowly, is coming from the glacier in the Himalayas and coming down. So this water is coming down. And then it comes from that. No, it's like there, Gangoti Jamuna, the spring of the river Ganga and Jamuna, and this drop of water will meet so many obstacles in the way. Because the drop of water will find so many stones on the way, and the water needs to cross all these stones to come. And also sometimes there's some dams, like a reservoir, like something which is stopping the water, like a dam. And still the water has to cross so many obstacles, this drop of water. Then the drop of water also must cross all these and come to Haridwar, like the flow of the Ganges River. Then it comes to Allahabad, Triveni, the junction of the three rivers. Then continues, and comes where? In Navadvipa Dham. So the Ganges is also flowing into crossing Calcutta, then goes to Ganga Sagar and finally meets the ocean. So see, what was the goal of this drop of water? To meet the ocean. Meet the ocean. That's why you have to go to all the tirthas many times, but only one time go in your life to Ganga Sagar, to the meeting of the Ganges River with the ocean. Only go one time. So, like you can take also bath many times. Who came from Mathura? Raise your hands. You came from Mathura, all of you? How many ghatas in Mathura? 24 places of bathing in the Jamuna River in Mathura. 24 ghatas. Ghat is the place of bathing in the river. So you are already tired now. 24 ghatas. And when you take a bath in the Dhruva Ghat in Mathura is where they burn the bodies. So it's like, do you know the Dhruva Ghat means? That's why you can go to all the places of bathing in the river many times. But to the Dhruva Ghat, means Shamsham Ghat, where they burn the bodies, only one life you'll go. Also to Ganga Sagar also. Why do you need to go to Ganga Sagar? The meeting of the Ganges with the ocean. Those who have not so much intelligence, they are dying to go to the Ganga Sagar. Okay, I'm not prohibiting anyone, but you see, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, this is a beautiful place of Mahaprabhu, Navadvipa. And the ocean himself comes here to meet the Ganges. When we go to Samudragar, the ocean himself came to meet the Ganges here, like this. Shyam Prabhu was insisting Gurudeva to go to Ganga Sagar because they were I think 100 kilometers far from the Ganga Sagar. He was saying, let's go to the Ganga Sagar, to the meeting of the Ganges with the of the ocean. He's here in Navadvipa and he's not even bathing in the Ganges. Who the personified form Radha and Krishna combined Mahaprabhu took bath. You're not taking bath here, and you can take bath 1,000 times in the Ganga Sagar. Maybe a little bit of your sins will be destroyed, but if you take bath here, what you'll get? You'll get Krishna Prem if you take bath in the Ganges in Navadvipa. Directly you get Krishna Prem, there's no doubt. No doubt. If you cannot take bath, it's okay. Just do Achaman, it's okay. You can do Achaman. If your body is okay, take a bath, no problem. Take a bath in the Ganges. Então você tem que ter muita firmeza. Português, né? Ele fala inglês? Ele tá entendendo inglês? So if you have faith, you can attain the goal. Otherwise, tem um. Ele tem um rádio também, precisa? Esse branco aqui. So we are so fortunate because you came to Navadvipa Dham. From tomorrow, our pilgrimage will start. Have you come for the Sankalpa or not? Okay, at least you did the Sankalpa. Ramananda Prabhu helped you making the Sankalpa. The vow was like in the time of Mahaprabhu. Shivananda Sena would bring all the devotees to Jagannath Puri. Mahaprabhu would be so pleased. And Mahaprabhu used to call to Shivananda Sena and asking, the devotees came or not? So Shivananda Sena would introduce all the devotees to Mahaprabhu. Especially Advaita Acharya would like point out and indicate the devotees. Chaitanya Charitamrita explained. The Advaita Acharya would say, oh, this devotee came, this devotee came. Advaita Acharya would like tell, like, oh, this Vrishabhanandini also came from Ghaziabad. Her family also came from Ghaziabad, near Delhi. Everybody came here. Very nice. So we stay here, do chant holy names, and we'll have the darshan. Tomorrow we'll go with Mahaprabhu to Mayapur. Mantradvipa Mayapur will go tomorrow. We'll go together. So here they will give the tickets, because when you go there are so many people. So you can take the ticket here. Everybody has to use mask. Who has no mask? Raise your hand. Everybody has a mask, no? Because there's this rule. And there's so much police here inside the temple also. The government sent. There are 7 policemen today with us. When we went to do Achaman in the Ganges, the police was also going with us to check. It's the rule of the government, that's why. So, and also have no mask. I have many masks you can use. They gave so much. Let's go to the stage, sit down, listen to Harikatha there. Você acha que vai ceder do baixo? Você acha que vai ceder também? Vai ceder?
Vai fazer bem feito. Se tiver situação ali, não tem privacidade do lado. Se tiver alguém dormindo ali.
Ah, tá.